Tim Rosafort and I have come a long way. And, I have two roles here tonight. One is as a non-dues paying member of the South Florida section. As one of the great advantages of being an honorary member, and Dennis knows this as well. South Florida does have two honorary members of the association, only 11 of us altogether. And Tim used the word homecoming earlier, and I feel exactly the same way. Joanne and I, we could have walked here almost from our old home. We were over on Prosperity Farms Road, and had our kids grow up, went to St. Clair's and Cardinal Newman. They started out at Okehely playing golf, and our son played with Danny McClellan there at Newman, and is at West Virginia University, go Mountaineers, there now. And so we've grown up here. I certainly grew up in the association, and Tim rattled off a list of PGA professionals that are here in this room and are part of the section, and I could do the same thing, starting with the Harry Pizzulas and Roger Kennedy's. Roger was on the board when I started at the PGA. I'm proud to serve you. I have the great honor of traveling some 200 days a year to represent PGA professionals and all you do for the game. But it's nights like this evening where I get reminded just how good you really are. But Chris, you may have set a new bar for husband of the year, so that's going to be tough for all of us to match after that. But now, maybe if I could just spend a few minutes, because we have an outstanding video. Actually, the executive producer of this video, Mallory Crossland, on our staff, is in the room with us. But I'll take a few minutes and tell you about my second role, and that's to introduce the 25th member of the South Florida PGA Hall of Fame, Dennis Walters. And Dennis is a Jersey Shore guy. Grew up as the son of Bucky and Florence Walters and Neptune, and certainly the devoted brother to his sister Barbara. Dennis is a friend to so many of us in the golf industry. And 2,700 or so times, he has made countless other friends, hundreds of thousands of people that he has touched with his message about finding a dream and going after that dream. And when you accomplish that one, find another dream. And he's got a personal story that is very moving and very motivating that you'll hear again tonight. This Hall of Famer began his sports career as a bowler, and believe it or not. He was a great bowler, second baseman, but golf was his calling. He had an outstanding amateur career. He had something that's really unprecedented, even to this day. Only one person in the history of amateur golf in New Jersey has won the state junior, the state caddy championship, and the state public links junior all in the same year. So it was no surprise he was going to go on to play college golf. He went to North Texas State. Very dedicated. While the other folks were out there having a good time, he was focused on golf and his studies because he'd already made up his mind that he was going to be a pro. He was a good player. He was going to carry that on, and he turned professional in 1971, went down to South Africa to get some competitive experience, and his life was right on track. He was, really learning how to play this game and control himself on the golf course. And then along came something that made him have to change dreams. The date that is emblazoned is July 21st in 1974. Here he is, man in the prime of his life, 24 years old, who has a dislocated vertebrae and a pinched spinal cord, and something that drove his friend Ralph Terry tears. He's the great New York Yankees pitcher that you'll see in the video, that he had to accept the word paraplegic. And when you think of the word paraplegic, it's a devastating word. And to think what he has done to come back from that and inspire us. If you look at Dennis Walters today, you don't think of the word paraplegic. But as I said, this has been a great road, and along the way, we've had some great personal times together. Before I got to the PGA, it was that the PGA Merchandise Show where Dennis did a clinic and really got introduced to the golf industry, and all of a sudden his dad, Bucky, and him had upgraded their traveling motorhome and made it this a full-time business. Now Bucky broke his arm along the way, and they went to the bullpen and called Barbara in. She flew out to Salt Lake City, and they have been part of the team, and more recently he's had some great assistants that really are part of his family. And he's been recognized by many folks. The Golf Writers Association of America, Tim's organization, recognized Dennis with their Ben Hogan Award. And as Tim mentioned, he was recognized with the PGA of America's highest honor in 2009 at the PGA Championship during our time at Hazeltine. They say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a great video, as we know in the PGA, because we do good videos. You saw one of those with the juniors, says a lot more. So I'm going to stop talking and let the video introduce the 25th member of the South Florida PGA Hall of Fame, my good friend, Dennis Walters. Hall of Fame, Dennis Walters.